Disgaea 6 or whatever when it comes out. And those are, like, restricted to Switch right now for me. Or I would have to use an emulator of some kind. Um, but if I use an emulator for a game, then it's going to be straight off the computer, so I won't need the recording system, I don't think. And as far as I know, with the Switch, I should just need a cord or two, and it'll figure itself out. But for PS4, you should just be able to use, or well, I should, when I get it, I'll just be able to use some kind of PlayStation remote play app thing that I had to figure out for my little brother. Uh, I used it back in the day when I actually had a computer to work with, but uh, it worked absolutely fine. Overlays worked and everything with OBS and stuff. It essentially just connected my PS4 to my laptop, and then OBS and my PS4 were pretty much connected to each other, so I could do whatever I wanted with it. It was really cool. I miss having it, but shit happens. So. Okay, like I said, I think we get 3 Astera Jerky. Yeah, okay. I wasn't entirely sure. I thought we might get 2 instead of 3, but the game is very generous during this part. I'm gonna take the Slinger Torch. I'm probably not gonna actually even use my flash pods unless I get in trouble during this quest, so we'll see about that. This is one of the monsters in the game where if you flash pod him, he gets hyper aggressive about stuff, so it's probably best not to.
Wait, I'm going to.
If you flash pod this guy, he kind of loses his shit. So.
Here. You figured it out too, haven't you? What the Rotten Veil really is.
I'm not too concerned about the fight in general. That's why I came prepared with the Astera Jerky and everything. But we do have a cutscene first. Ooh, that was a stone. Hold on. Give me stone. Yay. Alright. Now I can continue.
I know we've reached
22 minutes to update your game, I'm assuming, is what that timer is for. Or update the system or something.
But what happened to Zora Magdaros? There's no place else for it to go.
The system update was really small, I think, for the PS4, because most of the time it takes a few minutes. For mine, it was literally like maybe less than a minute, and it was good to go. So, kind of nuts. It said 111 seconds or something when I looked at it, but it immediately updated itself. I looked away from the screen, I looked back, and it was already restarting the PS4. Yeah. I kind of figured it was the game. I think the last update for Monster Hunter was a while ago, but if you haven't played in a while, that would prevent it from updating itself. At least that's how my stuff works.
Don't stop! Keep going!
I actually figured out her name finally. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out her name. I was saying there's the Huntsman, there's the Seeker. Her name, or title technically, she's called the Tracker. She doesn't have a name, but her title is the Tracker. So there's the Huntsman, the Seeker, and the Tracker. I think she plays the most vital role out of all 3 of them, because we hear a lot of cutscenes and dialogue offered opportunities from her. She's an interesting character, to say the least. She's very focused on the job. But I think there's some kind of like family situation maybe that's like hidden in the background for her and the handler, because they seem to get along like a grandmother and her grandchild kind of deal. So it's a little weird. I don't know if they know that personally between the 2 of them. If anything, the Tracker probably knows if that's the story, and the handler does not. But alright, I'm still getting the hang of the longsword. Even though I've done 150 quests with it on my other character, I'm still getting the hang of this friggin' sword. I do a lot better on my other account. Oh, you got me. Damn. Alright. If you do this with the longsword, he'll drop slinger ammo like that. And it throws off the count for when you're trying to do captures and stuff, because I usually pay attention to the slinger ammo drops. But if you abuse the slinger ammo drops like this, I can't even, like, imagine trying to keep track of it, because eventually they'll just stop dropping it. Thanks for the alert, Swift. How's it going? Aw, damn, you got me. I can't wait to get the vitality mana, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Oh, bye. Aw, damn. I was gonna try. Did not work. Right, I'm gonna pop a potion real quick. I don't want to mess around with this guy. He was my first monster on my other character to hit max research for high rank when I was waiting to get the DLC and stuff. But he's still a gigantic pain in the ass. Thank you for the gifted sub, Lotus. Appreciate it. I lost my concentration. Oh crap, I'm stunned. Alright, hold up. I need to focus a little bit here. Oh, that was a good piercing pop. The problem with this guy is you can do so many things to him, and he just gets more angry and more violent until he's on like death's door and ready to go take a nap. So he'll also run away a lot, which is really annoying. But I think I'd rather have him run away than take advantage of me being downed. There are monsters that will just sit there, and as stupid as it is, they will just take full advantage of you being knocked to the ground and just start wailing on you. And just keep wailing on you until you die. I had a situation like it the other day with a specific monster, and there had to be a perfect set amount of circumstances that happened in a row for me to end up dying to it, because I was destroying it so much. And that set of circumstances literally just happened to happen to me, and I was screwed. It sucked, but like there's nothing you can do about it when it actually happens like that. I think I was fighting something that could put me to sleep, and the way it went was I was trying to heal and it put me to sleep. And then as I was trying to get the sleep off, it hit me, so it broke the sleep, so I had to go try and heal again. And while I was trying to heal, it started to put me to sleep again. And then when I went to change what I was taking to fix the sleep, it hit me again and killed me because I was too low on health and couldn't get the heals off. It was the perfect set of circumstances to kill me, and I hate it when that happens because it's like the game really just wants me to die during those situations. So, like, super frustrating. I still won the mission, but it was one of those things. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a lot. Also, I think you said you were taking a break from your own stream a little bit. Last time I popped into your stream, you were going on a vacation or something. So I think you were just live the other day for a little bit, but I might have missed out. I'm not sure. I've been missing a lot of people's streams lately because of stuff and wanting to watch specific streams that are up when they're up. I haven't been able to stop into everybody's streams. I really want to get his tail off right now. That's the main focus, but he's being a pain in the ass. Come on, little toad, help me out. Yeah. Alright, time for the fancy attack. Oh, I did get a tail off. Never mind. I was going to use the fancy attack to get it off, but... Or you can take a nap. Or you can just take a nap. I was definitely not expecting my Palico's weapon to actually kick in and make him go to sleep. That was kind of funny. Middle of losing his temper with me, and then all of a sudden, nap time. Hyper violent mode, run away. Or just shoot him, that works too. Whee! Wall meeting face, always fun. And material. I'm absolutely not concerned at all with dealing damage right now. He's super low. He's still got energy to spare, but he is super low. He actually dropped his first material instead of me getting it off of him, I think, so... Or not material, his first throwable. This part of the fight's going to be interesting for me, because I don't have the resistance to this shit. I also don't have the ability to recruit Gyros yet, either. Eee. That is like my favorite thing in the entire DLC, is just making monsters go flying into a wall like that. It is the most hilarious thing in the world, and I will never get over it. Okay, yeah, he's hurting. He's hurting. Alright, he's already limping. We're good. Okay, he's going straight back to his nest with that little shortcut, so he's probably gonna go to sleep because I'm not over there to interrupt him going to sleep. I still can't believe he went from super aggressive to going to sleep in the middle of a fight. I was not expecting my Palico's weapon to kick in like that. That's kind of funny. Alright, Odegaron. Time for you to just continue to take a nap. Oh, Odegaron is a major pain. Probably one of the monsters I like fighting the least, but he's you mean with a sub? I think you mean with a sub, Lotus. But yes, I saw. I thanked you.
I thought she'd be with
She
you.
thanked you. It is appreciated.
I'm going out for another look.
No, you're not.
Oh, everybody's waking up and going live now too.
You're okay. I was scared to death.
All right, easy.
Okay.
I'm just glad that you're not hurt. Thank you.
Yeah, as far as the handler's outfit, we're probably going to keep her in the devil outfit until I access the DLC, because I don't mind the winter outfit kind of look. Also,
That's enough.
you lose track of the handler for a little bit during the DLC for like 2 or 3 quests or something like that.
Now tell me everything. What did you feel out there?
I think the Veil is where the monsters come to die. It's their graveyard.
I just saw your
This
little
whole
loadout
land is a
request
vast
thing.
ecosystem revolving around.
I don't have one of those commands. Maybe I should put one in. Hopefully carbonated water works.
Come on.
Lots of carbonated water in my energy drink. I don't even think I own regular water in my room.
You're right. The Veil is
I
where
have
monsters
Monsters,
come
I
to rest.
have
They
Powerade,
sense the
I
end and
have
make their way
Pepsi.
here.
I think I have tea, but I think the tea is not cold at the moment,
Their
so that
bodies
kind of
become
sucks.
nutrients that feed the
Ugh,
coral
like
highlands.
room warm tea. That's kind of nasty.
From death rises new life. Which after
Yeah,
a cycle
lukewarm tea
returns
is
to the
not
Veil to
something
die
I'm a
again.
fan of. I think I have one brisk tea 2-liter in my room, but it's not cold. I have
It's
Sierra
an
Mist too.
ecological marvel.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I have Sierra Mist.
One that
But at least
easily
carbonated water
dwarfs
works.
any I have ever seen.
I'll have to make a command for that and
Yeah.
switch out some commands and stuff.
But
considering the games that we're playing and everything.
The important question?
What's that?
Yeah.
Who's
I know a
at the
lot
heart
of streamers have that command in
What
their
monster
streams
could serve as the
that people do
nutrients
for
a
them.
system this large?
It's usually something people do when they have a face cam, but
What's the mystery behind the Elder Crossing? You know the answer.
They die here.
cool. Cool.
Bingo! An Elder's death is the catalyst.
Yeah, I don't really know of any commands that I can put in for Monster Hunter, really. There's nothing specific I can think of, at least. Like, this guy I had commands put in the chat for stuff, but no one really used them. I think it's mainly because people don't really understand this guy, so no one was really, like,
Was it trying to deliver it
hopping
somewhere?
in to use the command to join in anything.
But I know you might.
Hopefully that's different next time around.
Barbarians have lived here
I mean,
much longer than
Google
us.
exists for a
Seek
reason,
them
and
out.
if anyone's ever struggling with that situation, I can always help them too. A lot of people use the Apex commands a
raining
lot,
light.
but I'm staying away from Apex for a while, so... at least until things in real life cool down a little bit, I'm going to be staying away from Apex, because playing a stressful game on top of all the stress I already deal with is not my idea of a fun time.
Maybe that would be
So,
just long enough to see the end of this changing
I don't know.
guard.
I can probably make myself a small hydrate
Friends,
command or
you go
something.
finish this. I want to stay here a while longer.
Other than that, I don't really know off the top of my
See
head.
what death has to give
I
and
usually
life has
don't
to
pay
bring.
attention to my commands unless they're related to the games that I'm playing. But yeah, that's why I'm playing a bunch of Monster Hunter right now, is because I'm enjoying it a lot and having fun, especially with that Clutch Claw. I just got the DLC on Sunday, I think. I got somebody to take me to the store. I traded in a bunch of games that I don't play anymore and got myself the DLC. But yeah, it's so much fun for me right now. I mean, Days Gone is a blast too. Quite literally with that game, I'll sit there blowing things up left and right. So I really want to get to that eventually. But Monster Hunter is going to be like a super big project, because Monster Hunter doesn't really end. I mean, there's beating the story, there's beating the DLC story, but you can continually play this game for years on end. I mean, there's people that have put 10,000 hours into this game. My main character is at like just over 100 hours. But that's also not really my first main character on this game, if you get the meaning behind that. Like, I've had like probably 15 or 16 different characters in Monster Hunter World that have been deleted and then recreated as a new character and everything. They'd probably hit about 50 to 60 hours a piece and then just get deleted because I wanted to play the game again.
Good to see you.
But it is free on PSN, which kind of annoys me because last month I had a bet with Tidal and he gave up, so I won the bet. And I spent the money from the bet on buying Days Gone. And it just so happens that this month, Days Gone is a completely free game. So, PSN kind of screwed me over with that one. But,
You can do this.
it's whatever. I bought the Digi Deluxe edition, so I get a free perk point and stuff, and I'm fine with having bought it, because then even if I lose my PlayStation Plus, I can still play Days Gone. I don't have to require PlayStation Plus for that one.
The first Wyverians might be able to tell us where
But
Zora
yeah,
Magdaros is.
it was definitely a shocker to see that I spent $50 on the game, and then it just became free the next month. I mean, there's plenty of times that I've done that, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of times other people have probably done that in their lifetime too, with PSN and the games on it. But it sucks sometimes when it happens. That's for damn sure. Yeah. I did not get Bloodborne, I don't think. I might have. stuck it in my library, but I don't think I downloaded it. I did, I grabbed Final Fantasy VII too, and I still haven't downloaded that either. The remake. They put all that effort into a remake and made it so damn expensive to get it, and then they just put it out for free on PlayStation, and I snagged it, but I haven't played it. It is like one of the few Final Fantasy games I have never played, so it'd be interesting if I ever tried playing that at all. Yeah, I tend to snag a lot of games just for, like, if I want to play them in the future, and then I stick them in the back until I have excess room on my PS4 for them. I think it was Final Fantasy VII. There's another one that I grabbed too, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. He just gave us a quest now that we beat Odogaron. It's for something in Odogaron's lair that we can do. What do you have?
I've got new stock in.
Oh, you have new stock. You flat out say it with a line of dialogue, but she has new stock for us. All right. I gotta sit up a little bit. I cannot see things. All right. There's nothing going on that I can see right now. I think all of the quests got picked up for the time being. I do have to take a little detour, I think, and start doing some side things. Starting with Giratotis because, oh, never mind. I looked at my map, there was nothing there, and now the lazy guy has a quest for me. Oh yeah, I do have to stretch, but I mainly stretch my legs so that way I don't get stiff from sitting forever. Ah, I forgot he has a Shamos hide thing. Damn, I only got the 5 Shamos hides when I was farming Shamos. Damn. It's alright, Swift. You did say you're busy working on some videos and stuff. We got you. We appreciate the lurking. Let's see. Can put most of this stuff away. I don't even need flash pods to go fight Giratotis, so I think I need probably like 3 nullberries at most. And then I just need a trap. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna go fight Giratotis, and get things situated there, because I have this delivery request, and I underestimated it. I thought it was 1 aqua sac. It is not 1 aqua sac. So far, coming back to things, streams have been pretty good, Swift. Monster Hunter more so than the Disgaea stream that I did, but, I think Disgaea is just kind of either you know the game and you like it, or you've never heard of the game in your life before. So it's one of those situations with that. Okay, so I need an aqua sac from Giratotis. We're gonna go capture one real quick. This I still need Monster Bone Larges, but we'll get to that when I get to it. And then I need a Shamos hide. Oh god. Oh, I was able to crack my shoulder somehow. That felt good. Alright, I'm gonna go check my investigations and see if I have a Giratotis investigation, because that'll make things go a little bit smoother for me. At least a little bit. Investigations are mainly useful because they offer side rewards. So we have to do them in general at some point, but let's see. No. I just have Great Gyros and Radabon and Zitiaku. So I'm just gonna delete those. I don't need them. Alright, so if I go to an expedition, hey, he exists, right? I'm just gonna go with the expedition for now, instead of trying to do the quest and things. We do have to do an expedition into the Coral Highlands. We also have to do an expedition into the bottom half of the Rotten Vale. You might, I make new characters all the time in this game. I had a hammer main in that middle spot on the character list, and I deleted her. She was at like hunter rank 14 or something. I mainly just used the hammer for literally every single fight, and I deleted her. "39 hours or so in, fighting a bunch of elder dragons, and I just up and deleted her. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. We're doing a bunch of expeditions to try and get the other Linian dudes. We have the hell are they called? We have the Plunderers to get in the Rotten Vale, but we need to we need the Linian Researcher to be spawned in the Rotten Vale in order for that expedition to go well. I forget what the little dudes are called in the Coral Highlands. But hopefully I'm lucky when we go to the Coral Highlands and they spawn in. I'm going to try and get the Linian Researcher to spawn in the Coral Highlands before I go, because that should make my life a little bit easier. Usually when this guy over here, this little old dude, is in the area, it makes it higher chance for the Linians to spawn. Or at least in my experience, that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's how it's programmed to work too, but I have no clue on the programming half of things. Ooh. This person's got a fancy little Palico. The hell weapon do they have? Oh. They have a Nargacuga weapon, and they're wearing Glavius armor. Interesting combo. Whoever that person is that decorated that Palico, that is named Elvis, they must be very high level. Or at least mostly high level. Ooh, this little dude's here. I don't have my net. I could use you to my advantage, but I really just want the research points. That one's easy to catch, so no big deal. Super easy, and 300 research points. I have been using those guys to my advantage a lot, having them deal a bunch of damage to monsters. If you know Final Fantasy, you know exactly what the problem with Cactuars is, so... Cactuars and, I guess they're called Quacktars for the other ones, I guess, because they're... Starts with a Q. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I don't really care, though. Alright, Gyrototus is here. And we need to get this guy captured and try and get an Aqua Sac off. I'm gonna put my Vitality Mantle on. This is what I've been waiting for a very long time. Vitality Mantle is one of the most used items for me in the entire game. Doesn't matter what my other piece of equipment is after getting to the post-game and stuff, Vitality Mantle stays in my equipment because it's super useful. Already dropped a slinger. Oh. Oh, I got hit with water blade, apparently. I'm not paying attention. Not paying attention. How did you delete all your data from it too? I mean, you got more options now with stuff. They gave a bunch of new stuff out for people who've been playing the game, even the people who had never played the game before, like the Guardian armor and stuff. Makes the game a lot easier and everything. At least the beginning of the game. I think they mainly did it so people could get into the DLC a lot easier. But it is really good armor that makes quality of life adjustments for playing the rest of the game too. I love the defender equipment. Oh, super useful. Especially the high level defender equipment. That is the most useful to me because it has high chance to cause the blast damage and stuff. I don't even know what I just triggered on his face to begin with, but I think I hit some other slinger pod that I attached to his face that I didn't know was still there. Oh, sorry. I'm just feeling that. Camera angles be damned. Come back. I need to slice you for another thing. Oh, I fell. There we go. Grapple. And, bring a thorn to me. Say hello to the wall. Oh, I messed up. Stop moving. You're literally wiggling in place and it's knocking me off the wall. Or just get bounced out of the water. Whichever works. I don't really care either way. Still does the same exact thing for me. I'm not sure if I did enough damage for him to come back yet. Oh, he hopped out of the water. Yeah, he's hurting. Alright, cool. Put that down. Get the trank bombs ready. And yeah. Dear Totus. Alright. I don't know where the Vigor Wasp spray came from, but I'll take it. Apparently I have to hunt 5 Piscine Wyverns for a limited time bounty. Fan on the PS4 or fan like the fan that's cooling down your room? I mean the PS4 can be loud too if it gets too hot. But
are you okay?
To me it's sounding like you're talking about one of those wind tunnel situations with an actual fan. Alright, I actually got the Aqua Sac that I needed. And Giratotus stuff leveled up, so that's cool. Alright, while we're here, we're gonna try and take care of some side quests. Oh, the PS4, yeah. It's probably either dusty or it's just a warm situation with the PS4. Alright, let's see. I don't have to do these right now. I am going to have to do all of these special arena things eventually. and they are a pain. I literally sat here grinding them the other day, and it was super annoying. I think I only have one Wildspire waste quest right now. At least I'm pretty sure that's what I got. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the Royal Relocation quest. Ugh. I cannot talk. English is difficult. Generally, I tend to make female characters in video games, but that's personal preference. Yeah. I mean, people complain or they ask why people make a female character if they're clearly a dude. And I just sit there, I'm like, there are plenty of videos on YouTube that explain this. Like, there's the one that uses Fallout for an example, where your outfits are usually some kind of skin-tight suit. I mean, do you really want to stare at a dude's ass in a skin-tight suit if you're a dude? Like, I know I don't. So, there's that. There's also just, for me personally, I could care less. There's just a lot more cosmetic solutions usually in a game when it comes to a female character, and I either like showing that off, or I like the cosmetic options. A game will get me with cosmetic options in a game. Like, that's part of what I like about them most of the time. Yeah. I guess that works too. I haven't actually heard that one before. That's a good one too. I mean, I'm playing a guy character for stream, but as I show off, usually at the beginning of things, my main character is a female. That I put a lot of effort into customizing her and making her look the way I wanted. That was a little dialogue about Raider rides, I think was... Yeah. Okay. Personally, I'm not a fan of Raider rides. They seem a little dumb to me, but maybe I'm just using them wrong. I have no idea. You can't take it off of your hotbar, so I usually just stick it in a spot that's not going to get in my way. But essentially, you call for one of your little tail raider friends and they give you a ride. You can't just go ride a random tail raider in the map, which is really weird to me. I feel like if you're gonna sit there and give us the option to call a tail raider ride, you should just be able to ride one that's on your team. You can ride Kelbies too, which is kind of funny. I haven't actually done it, but apparently you can just ride things. As far as my character went, for my main, I have a maid character in Disgaea 5 who has become very useful to me whenever I play Disgaea 5, so I was out of female names off the top of my head, so I just used her name from that game, from that save file, where she's super useful and stuff. I've gotten a lot of names that I use off of Disgaea because that randomizer is insane. Literally, there's names on there that are like full-on sentences that get put into the randomizer. I think I had it randomized one time, and it literally was going to name my character I Am Toast. Like, the game is super ridiculous like that, but it does have some good names that pop up from time to time as well, which is the really good part about it. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they made the randomizer for that game, but you have complete and utter freedom when you play that game for names and stuff. It was great. Alright, Athian. Go ahead and walk through that poison for me. No? Alright, you walk too far. Get back in the poison. Thank you. Take this. I'm gonna attach to your face. Have you say hello to down there. No, don't poison myself. Don't be stupid. Alright, poison cup. Poison cup. I don't think there's any throwables down here, so I might be screwed as far as blasting them into a wall goes, but fighting Rathian is super easy. I've fought them so many times. I think I got my time down on one to like maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. They are super easy to fight, but how did that not poison me? That should have poisoned me guaranteed. The whole reason you want to get the tail off is because of that attack and the fact that it poisons you guaranteed every time you get hit with it. So I don't understand what the hell just happened there, but he is just a low rank Rathian, so he's gonna be a pushover. That missed. Thank you. Your tail is glitching. Stop glitching. Okay. Oh, he was blinded still, so I couldn't get him out. I did the attack perfectly, but you cannot mount things if they are blinded. That makes sense. You can blind them while they're mounted, but you cannot mount them after blinding. That seems to be my #1 problem with this game most of the time, is the hair options when I make a character. I find myself using the same short hair option over and over again for female characters. And I sat there the other day and I just looked at all my characters before I started this up for stream. I'm like, I apparently have a type when it comes to Monster Hunter. Just there talking to myself about it, but I'm like, I clearly have a type when it comes to this game. I use the like short hair with a headband kind of deal. It's like short, pulled back, spiky hair kind of deal. I don't know. But I had my hammer main who had that hairstyle. My main character that I use now has that hairstyle. Oh, and Rathian's off to bed. Alright, cool. I mean, there's a bonus that my cat actually has that weapon because it's going to come in handy when I'm getting my ass kicked, but half the time right now, something he'll be in the middle of yelling at me, and then my cat will put me to sleep. I'm just like, what happened? Oh, I missed. Oh, aha, I can't wait to get earplugs. I'm so used to my broken outfit in the DLC that I have that has like level 5 earplugs so nothing interrupts me when it screams. It makes things so much easier. I have not been using the Clutch Claw during this fight with Rathian and stuff, but I probably should a little bit. It would be very helpful if I could get these like slinger bombs and stuff that he drops. Considering the equipment that I have, I can get like almost an endless supply. I just haven't been using it to my advantage right now. But yeah, since his typical they drop whatever they typically would drop when you do those attacks and things. So since Rathian and Rathalos drop slinger bombs, if you hit them with that attack that I do with the sword when I slide down them, they drop slinger bombs. I got stunned. I'm screwing around a little bit too much.